Tombstone, Arizona Territory. August 23, 1883.
Favorite, Collins, hold it. You're under arrest.
Now, hold on, Sheriff. What for?
Murder. The express agent in Pantano. Where's your buddy Ellis?
Well,
You stand fast, Hollister. Thanks, mister.
My name's Hoyt, Jake Hoyt. Surprised a long man of your reputation will get yourself a mousetrap.
Get going.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die.
Tombstone Territory.
Come on, Clay, settle down.
Sure. Look, Charlie, I fell for the oldest trick in the books. I got mouse-trapped.
Well, you weren't the first one. Wild Bill Hickok got careless, too, and look what happened to him.
Yeah, shot in the back.
Lucky that fellow Hoyt was there to get Ellis for you.
You don't live very long being just lucky, Charlie.
Yeah, I guess you owe your life to him.
Yeah. You know, I don't know this fellow Hoyt. I guess I ought to be grateful to him. I don't think he's going to let me forget this. I want to get some dinner.
Yeah.
My name's Radcliffe. I own the place.
How are you? I think you heard mine.
You're mighty handy with that.
Your cub lawman got himself all jammed up. Somebody had to do something.
Had some experience as a peace officer?
The Dakotas, Wyoming.
Would you mind telling me why you came to Tombstone?
My specialty's taming tough towns. I want the sheriff's job.
Suppose you were the sheriff here. How would you have handled that business?
Why, to gun those two killers right away. Been ready for the third. Save the county the expense of a trial. Other guns around here think twice before tangling with me.
Well, the word would get around.
Well, if a lawman wants to enforce the peace, he's got to prove he's tougher than the town.
How do you feel about working along with other city officials?
No lawman can lone wolf it.
We think alike, Hoyt. I happen to be one of the county commissioners, and I'm concerned about crime in this town.
You need a man who can do a real job for you. People do say I guarantee results.
I believe you would make a good sheriff. I'll take the matter up with the other commissioners.
We do think alike.
Oh, Hoyt. I feel it's only fair to tell you that we may have trouble from Harris Claiborne, the editor of the Epitaph. He's a solid Hollister man.
Well, Mr. Radcliffe,
Yes?
why not give the editor the story of how I saved Hollister's life? Might start him thinking.
You'll be sheriff.
What's going on here?
Nothing's going on now. Hoyt just took care of it.
What do you think, Bob?
That man Hoyt sure handled Ellis. I was there.
Some people are saying he might make a good sheriff.
No, we almost lost Hollister. Might be a real good idea to keep a man like Hoyt around.
Yeah.
morning, Radcliffe.
It was a good story on Jake Hoyt. It was a fine job of reporting.
Well, thank you, Homer. If more people would back up the law like Hoyt did, we might have less crime in Tombstone.
I'm glad to hear that, Harris. It makes what I have to say a lot easier.
No?
I want to talk to you about our law enforcement problem.
Well, go on.
Well, Hollister's not measuring up.
You're dead wrong, Radcliffe. If Hollister hadn't had to twist your tail a couple of times, you wouldn't be so prejudiced. I think he's doing a fine job against big odds.
There's nothing personal in my feeling. Why, I think Hollister would make a first-rate deputy under a man like Jake Hoyt.
A deputy?
I spoke to Hoyt, and he's interested.
Well, you had no right to do that. Not without consulting the other commissioners.
I'm a lawyer. Don't talk to me about my rights. If I want to speak up against
If you
Hollister...
have any complaints against me, Mr. Radcliffe, bring them here.
All right, I will. 3 weeks ago, a stage was attacked and the driver was killed. Everybody figures a man named Al Coakley did it, and you haven't arrested
Al
him.
Coakley can't be found. I got bulletins out for him.
Jake Hoyt would have had him behind bars the day it happened. I'm calling on you for action, Hollister. I'd better get it.
He's found a new candidate for your job, and he intends to push it.
Well, looks like Hoyt's quite a hero around town.
I printed what happened, Clay.
Yeah.
And now I suspect he may have shot Ellis just to make a name for himself. But I can't print that. Not without proof.
We do know that Radcliffe always wanted a sheriff he could control.
Clay, just how much do you know about this, Hoyt?
I'll let you know.
Sorry, gents.
Hoyt?
Hello, Hollister.
I'd like to talk to you.
Why not? Go ahead. Well, look, I'm not playing cards for fun. I'm working these days for Radcliffe.
I didn't know you're taking a job dealing. Thought you were after a different one.
Yeah, sheriff. I'd be mighty good at it.
Why don't you level, Hoyt? You killed Ellis to make a name for yourself, didn't you?
Oh, that's ingratitude. Doesn't your conscience bother you?
What about your conscience?
Got none. Was left out when I was born. I'm going to get you a job. You save yourself a heap of trouble by resigning.
I mean, why is it so important to you?
Well, Tombstone's the last of the wide open towns. I like the ring of it. Sheriff of Tombstone.
Any other reason?
Public demand. Mr. Radcliffe's behind me 100%.
Mr. Radcliffe's always wanted a sheriff he could run.
If you're suggesting...
I'm suggesting that you get out of Tombstone.
You know, for your sake, Hollister, I hope it doesn't come to gunplay between us.
Well, don't force it.
You wouldn't have a chance. You got a conscience.
I hope so.
I saw that the other day when you didn't gun down those two. You got to decide to kill. That slows you down. Now, you take me. I'm always ready to kill.
Yeah. I got that impression.
You got to fight with your conscience whether or not to draw on a man. I don't. That gives me that big split-second edge.
Well, you know, facing fast guns like you is part of my job, and I'm still around.
I'll say one thing, Hollister. You don't scare easy.
That's right.
But if we do tangle, you'll be dead before your gun clears the holster.
Well, we both know where we stand. 3 bullets.
Well, just made the rounds on Allen Street. Everything's quiet.
Those bulletins I sent out brought results, Charlie.
Yeah?
Al Coakley's coming through.
Coakley.
Noon stage.
And maybe you can get a confession on that stage robbery.
Yeah. Think I'll ride out to meet him. Take him off the stage outside of town. If there's gunplay, there's no use having innocent bystanders get hurt.
You need another gun?
Yeah. Right here.
table's closed. Table's closed. No cash in your chips.
Tucson just wired Hollister to take Al Coakley off the noon stage.
How do you know?
The telegraph office informed me. After all, I'm a commissioner.
Why are you telling me? Hollister will pick him up.
I just saw Hollister riding out of town, right at a time when he's needed most. And so I'm calling a meeting of the commission and demanding an immediate ouster for Hollister.
Now, hold off on that meeting. I'll haul Al Coakley off the stage.
The duly constituted officer failed in his duty, so you were forced to make a citizen's arrest.
What does this Coakley look like?
According to the telegram, dark, square jaw, clean shaven, about 6 feet tall, lean, wearing a black suit.
You sure got good connections.
I hope the one I made with you isn't a mistake.
Now, relax. I'll make you a good sheriff.
What time is it?
About 12:30. Almost a half hour late.
Not nervous, are you? I am. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Well, if Hollister can't do his job, somebody's got to.
If you have to whistle, keep on the tune. Have you spotted him?
Nope. Dust her off a little, she'll be okay.
Pay attention.
And that's what I'm doing. Hold it. Stand back, all of you.
It's all right. Somebody get Deputy Riggs. This man is a wanted criminal.
Yeah, the man Hollister was afraid to face. Al Coakley.
Charlie, I've had to print my share of grim stories in the epitaph. But this one stops them all.
Al Coakley, Charlie. Log him up.
Clay, while you were gone, Hoyt gunned down another man. Thought he was Coakley.
What?
Killed him as he stepped off the stage.
You mean that Hoyt shot an innocent man?
It was hard for me to believe, too, when Charlie first told me. Hoyt and Radcliffe left the stage. I guess they figured it was a chance to show you up by taking Coakley.
They didn't know you were picking him up outside town.
Why should they? Hoyt wouldn't understand taking an outlaw before he hit town. He'd want an audience.
Well, the man was about Coakley's size.
Yeah, it must have been George Butler. I got his identification when I stopped the stage.
Anyhow, Hoyt killed him.
He was a traveling salesman, Harris. Unarmed. Hoyt couldn't wait. He couldn't take the time to find out he had that gun out and he had to use it. How did Hoyt know that he was on that stage?
I figure Radcliffe. He has his ways of getting information.
Well, it's my job to protect lives, not to see them taken. An innocent man's dead because a gunslinger wants to be sheriff. Well, he's going to get his chance. Has Hoyt been in?
I ain't seen him.
Radcliffe?
Nope. Mr. Radcliffe ain't in. Sheriff, I told you he ain't in. I thought he was out.
Hollister, I did what I did because I figured it was right.
I know why you did
It
it.
seemed to me Hoyt was the man who could stop crime in Tombstone. I made an honest mistake, that's
Well,
all.
your mistake has already cost the life of one man.
Believe me, Hollister, I regret that.
Well, the account's not closed yet, because the killing isn't over with. Unless Hoyt surrenders himself on a murder charge. Where is he?
Well, I don't know.
You're lying.
I tell you, I don't know.
Well, I'll find him. I'll keep looking until I do. You can tell him that.
Otis, come here.
I tried to keep him out, Mr. Radcliffe.
Get word to Hoyt. Tell him Hollister's out to get him. Say we've had enough gunplay and tell him he's got to get out of town.
Who is it?
Otis.
Come in.
Sheriff's gunning for you. Radcliffe wants you to leave town.
Oh, plan misfired, and that's enough for him, huh? Well, it's not enough for me.
Mean you're going to shoot down the sheriff?
Hollister's looking for me, isn't he?
Yeah, but you can't.
All right, he finds me, I kill him. It's self-defense.
Yeah, but Radcliffe said
I'm
you...
not taking orders from Radcliffe. With Hollister dead, nobody argues with me. Now get out.
Clay,
Yeah, Charlie?
seemed to me if I was Hoyt, I'd hop the first stage out of town.
Not him.
Well, I checked it anyhow. No signs of it. Let me go along with you to take him in.
Yeah. This is between him and me. You just ride in.
Yeah.
You know Jake Hoyt.
Yeah, I know him. I ought to. He won a lot of money off of me in a card game, and nobody's that lucky.
Have you seen him lately?
No. Hey, listen, if you do find him, good luck.
Charlie, just how good is this Hoyt with a gun?
From all I hear, he's as good as they come.
Faster than Clay?
I hope not.
Because Hoyt's out of hiding. One of my printers just saw him down around 7th and Toughnut, heading up toward Allen. There ought to be something we can do.
This is Clay's fight. He wants it this way.
Yeah, I know. But he needs every edge he can get. At least we can tell him that Hoyt's out of hiding and ready to meet him.
Point is to find Clay.
Well, I figure we'll have 2 chances if we separate. You start with 3rd, and I'll head down 7th. We'll both keep doubling back toward Allen.
For the first time in my life, I'm thinking of shooting a man in the back if I see Hoyt.
Radcliffe, where are you going?
Frankly, I'm trying to find Hoyt. I understand he's ready to kill Hollister. I intend to beg him not to carry this any farther.
It's a little late for that.
Hoyt's out on Allen Street.
Where on Allen Street?
Somewhere's around 6 by now, I guess. Probably coming along Allen this way.
Thank you, Charlie.
You've been looking for me. Here I am.
I'm going to give you a chance to submit to arrest.
Nobody's ever arrested me.
I aim to.
You can try. Just remember that split-second edge.
Your edge is gone, Hoyt. Either you're coming in or I'm going to draw on you. Make your decision. He's still breathing. See that he's got taken care of. Doc Cunningham says Hoyt will live. There'll be a murder charge, and he'll need a lawyer.
You mean me, the answer is no.
It seems to me, Radcliffe, you and Hoyt were partners. At least that's the way it's going to appear in my editorial.
You're writing an editorial about this?
That's right. Maybe this will start the town taking action against you and remind everybody that it takes more to make a good peace officer than just a fast gun.
Yeah. But you wouldn't be a peace officer long without one.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory.